Hey guys, and welcome to Westeros Total War Age of Petty Kings, the Ice and Fire submod mod preview. Now, let's begin. Now, the factions are the same as before, mostly. Not too much difference, really. Obviously, the main UI changes and the other two factions. Then we've got the others, the Great Other, with his own little description, which is quite nice, and has overwhelming numbers. I will show off the others just to give you an understanding how powerful they are. And you have the Targaryens as well. 12 years before the Doom of Valyria, Aegon's Door, Daenerys, yeah. This Daenerys and all that. Yeah. This is all before the Doom. Like, this is thousands of years, because the Doom happened like 7,000 AD, I think. So the Doom never happened. So this is like way earlier. It's like 126 years before Conquest, which is like the age of Conquest was the year 798, I think. Yeah. So and the Doom didn't happen until like the 7,000 something, way before the like 1,000 years before. No, not 1,000, but 120. Yeah. Yeah. So it happened like 100 and something years before Aegon's Conquest, and this is set in the year 2477, so we're quite far off. But yeah, most of the factions are similar. There's not too many changes. Obviously, the White Walkers and the Targaryen is the main change, which we'll show off now. My words mixed up, I always do. Yeah, so we got quite a different. Obviously, most of the UI in this is like the same. Or the background, I should say, is the same. I can never really get my words right these days, so just me, I guess. But yeah, I get my words out sometimes, but sometimes I'm just too fucking lazy, or I'm just can't be bothered. There we are. Cold winds rising. Yeah, you get just other of the others. So obviously this is using the book Others. Obviously, the others never invaded in this time period. Obviously, this is like they invaded way before the wall was put up. So you got the White Walkers about. They have a custom model for the Mountain Heart, which is sort of like the capital, I believe. In the TV show, they went to this place I meant to be like up here or far north in the mountains, and this is, I believe, what they were trying to replicate. As the White Walkers, you can recruit barrows, which I believe. Requires, apparently you can resurrect like giants and shit, which I've not seen done, but I imagine you can. So yeah. So I may even play as the White Walkers, perhaps. Probably because it'd be just a series where I just invade the north, probably. But yeah, I definitely play the White Walkers. Targaryens, I'd rather do in another series. But yeah, the mod itself is awesome. No, I definitely play Grey Iron in this one, I think. And maybe the Estermonts? I'm not sure. But again, let me know what faction you'd like me to play here. I definitely want to do the White Walkers. I may even do the Night's Watch. As if you look in the other mods that came out, this is much better. The only difference is that the Wildlings isn't playable, but you can go in the files and make them part of the Night's Watch. You want to do as a common enemy or common ally. Which, if I did a Night's Watch series, I'd probably do that. And try and... But that, we'll see. I think if I did a Night's Watch series, it might be. But then again, I don't know. I'd probably play a Night's Watch in this, and then I'll try and defeat the White Wall. I might just play as the White Walkers and kill everyone. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go through it. I won't get too distracted on what series to do. I'm not too worried. Just let me know what you'd like me to see. You can also make new resources. You got the barrows and Dragonglass mines. I don't know if you can even... Yeah, this is where you can create the mines from. So you got the ice rivers, and which is you can ice river clans and all that. I'm sure you can build as White Walkers. I showed the White Walker units off. As you can see, the others are really badass. 2330. They are quite tiny, like tiny troop numbers. So in all resolve, you tend to chip you away. So that's the problem with playing the White Walkers. I reckon if I did the Night's Watch, I'd probably make the White Walkers much more fucking powerful. Because the wildlings, like AI, the AI for the White Walkers is shit. Like, they just sit around and do nothing. They start at war with everyone, but it's the AI. They do nothing, just sit there and do fuck all. So yeah, you need to get the wildlings to be like a faction part of the Night's Watch for them to even do anything. Otherwise, they just sit there and do nothing. Because it's a rebel border, they just won't care. I mean, maybe they might attack the Shadow Tower, but I don't know. I'm not seeing too much of the AI, so we'll see. They got Magna Hold, which is quite a bit strange. It's kind of grassy. I'll show you the other units. You got the Whites, which are shit, but they have like 200 units, so they're quite strong. Like the White Walkers units are shit in comparison, but they are very vastly outnumber things, which is quite cool. Got Hellman's Harbour down here.
Where's the fight?
Yeah, I might definitely make the wildlings just much more. Like, the White Walkers really OP, and then have like a giant war or something like that. Kill the White Walkers, don't they? Mountain's Heart as well. This is the Ice Altar, so you can actually build the other cavalry, which take 5 turns. These guys take 3 turns, so. And then you got like, I believe that's a priest, I think. Yeah. Looking at the religions, we'll have a look at them. So you got, yeah, it's mostly the same. The White Walkers, I believe, actually, no, they are the old gods. I thought they'd be like heretic or something. Alright, so obviously got Ruddy Hall over here. We've got Jorman's Fist, which I believe is the Fist of the First Men. And you got Hardhome as well, which is heavily garrisoned as well. The Rebels seem to have like the White Walker banner for some reason. Eastwatch by the Sea is a model of, I believe it's Windhelm, I think, from Elder Scrolls Total War. But it's a quite nice little model. Obviously, they recolored it. Lots of doing different resources. You've got Talon Snow.
Welcome a trial by arms to end this.
Donald Dustin, a lot of Northmen. I think that's a Bolton, I think. Got Sandal Stark.
There will be no dishonor dying.
Their loyalty is really crap. Yeah, look at that. So I'd imagine you have to keep them quite close. John the Elder is an Umber, I believe. But yeah, these guys' loyalty is bad, probably because they're like rather be anywhere else than the fucking the wall. A Knight's Fort looks quite nice. I think it's a model of the Black Gate, I think. They've used quite a few models from other mods. But it is still pretty awesome, though. And I'm sure they've all got permission and stuff. Or they've just done it on that. They've just done it by themselves and just pretend no one will notice. But it's not much of a deal if you were to take models from other mods. I mean, you should really ask for permission. But the author of the mod who made it isn't going to do much to really stop you. Because you're not exactly making money off his own stuff, really. But you should ask for permission, regardless. King's House is alright over there. Got the Stained and all Rebel as well. They can't put any more factions on there if they tried because there's just so many. The Breakstone Hills is like the clansmen all spread out a bit more. And they'll have like little holdfast things. Like, I don't know, a little bit like ruins, I think, which is not really true. It's the castles. Anyway, got Last Half, which has I love the settlement malls for each of these ones. Are awesome. Yeah, all fortresses as well. So they've got an Umber little banner hanging off as well. Got Prince Hall for Bloodback. So the Umber's a quite cool little faction. Grim Pyre, Frosthold. If I probably played as the Night's Watch, I know I keep darting off, but I'd probably invade here and not go any further. Maybe I'll take the Cisterns if no one else is taking it. But that's because the map is so big, it would take me fucking how many episodes to invade everything? I was like, no, I'd rather just, yeah. By the time you conquer the north, you just become unstoppable. And it's not very fun. Now, the Dreadfort has his own custom model, which looks quite nice. It's the one from Ice and Fire Total War, which is Blackfire Keep. But this is quite nice, though. I do like it. Could do like a, but it does look like a black castle, and it's like a dreadful place. You got Amberton, you got Hornwood, obviously you got logging, hunting camps, and all kind of resources. I don't even know merchants are even a thing in this mod. I'm pretty sure they're not. So it's probably just had to fill it in, I'd imagine. Amberton, Widow's Watch, Ramsgate, Old Castle, and you got Wolf's Den, and you got Moat Cailin, which looks awesome. Which is the same model as this one, except that is more the exact same model actually. But in this time period, I believe Moat Cairn is a lot bigger of a place and a much stronger place. But anyway, it looks very nice. And then you got Winterfell, which looks spectacular. I do love the look of Winterfell. It's very nice. And you got the Wood Fort, always known as Bear Keep in this time period. This is before the Ironborn took it, and then the Starks retook it. Deep in Mormont Keep is there. That's where the old Mormonts used to be until they took the island, I believe. Now, again, most of the lore for this is very made up, just for fun and stuff, which is nice. I do like mods that don't always stick too much to historical standards, because I mean some mods you kind of have to if you're recreating a certain period in time. But well, I guess this is exactly what this is doing. But they just sort of gone off and made their own thing, which is fine. I like it. It's fine. It's still a decent mod. I don't really care if it's because there's not much about this mod, there's not much about the time period anyway. So you'd never be completely accurate with these things. Now this one is Barrowtown, which I must admit, Barrowtown does look really nice. I love the look of that. Which is maybe it's because it's the model of Right Run. You can tell it's Right Run because it has the gate. It's like the bloody I think it's a Battleborn house over there, and the armory or the Breeze Home or something there, and you got the inn around there. But say, and you got Dragon's Reach as well. So, but ignore that. The model itself is still epic, though. I mean, despite the fact they've used some models from Elder Scrolls, which is fine. The Elder Scrolls mod for models is awesome. We've already done a video on that, and depending on not if I upload it by now. But the video on that is just amazing. It's honestly like one of the best mods out there. Expect some stuff for that mod. But feel free to let me know what faction you'd like to play out of this so far. Got the Cistertons, Three Sisters, who instead of settlements here, they've got like the actual generals, which kind of makes sense and sort of gives people more settlements around the place. So you're not wasting two settlement slots on some shitty islands. I'm sure they're not shitty, but you know. So the Vale looks really nice. I do like the look of the Vale. Obviously the bloody gate. You can't get through the Vale unless you take the thing, or you can't even get a diplomat in there at all. So the only option is to take over the place and then go in. So yeah, the Arryns are nice in this. I love the Eyrie model. It looks honestly amazing. Really cool for like trade. It should have like I don't know if it's even possible, but have like a path that goes up the mountain and have like goats going down it and up. Because they use mountain goats to get up it, or like ropes to go up it. It'd be really awesome. You got the Gates of the Moon, Red Fort. Again, looks awesome. The work for this is amazing. I love it so much. It's honestly so much better than the original Petty King mod. No offense to Admiral Thrawn, his mod was good, but this is even better. So you obviously got Runestone. That's quite nice. Nice. I love the banner for Runestone. Is always quite nice to look at. Let's have a look at the Ironborn. Got Lonely Light is a rebel holdfast. I may actually make it so that the Ironborn, like maybe make it so that the rebels have like the rebel settlements are like owned by factions. But to be honest, there's an advantage for having rebels. I wish they'd bring back the Sunderland house, but well, the reason they took out House Sunderland was to fit in the Night's Watch and the White Walker factions. So we should explain it. These Ironborn runs are quite cool. Hammerhorn looks quite nice. Harlowhold, and you got Orkmont, which looks awesome. It's quite large. And then you got Pike as well, which is awesome. So yeah, I definitely want to play the Grey Iron because they're just the Grey Iron's quite a unique faction, and you don't play it. This is the only mod where you can play as the Grey Irons ever, unless I mean maybe they may do a mod where the Grey Irons actually are in the thing, but I don't know. Got the Westerlands, which is actually we go for the Riverlands first. Seaguard, Eagles, Riverstones. It's not called Old Stones. This is the Old Stone, but before it was called Old Stones. Riverstones. You got Raventree, which is nice. River Run's got a nice little tully, it's very nice again. Same with the Stonehenge. That looks awesome. And then you got Harrenhal, which is actually held by Ironborn. But that's I think you can. If you play as the Grey Irons, you can build Harrenhal, I think, which is awesome. And the same with King's Landing down here as well. So yeah, that's partly another reason why I want to play as the Ironborn. I think you can do it as both Greyjoy and the Grey Irons, I think. With the words, Wayfarer's Rest, all that. Now, Crownlands looks awesome. You got Maidenpool, his own model as well. I honestly really like this. Yeah, I think it's partly from Castle Rock, but they've sort of like edited a bit. It does look quite nice and it's awesome. Could do with some like walls around it, but other than that, it's honestly fine. The ship's a bit massive, but there you go. But Maidenpool does look very nice. I love the look of that. And you got the Rook's Rest. You got Claw Isle. No, the Whispers. Sorry. Over here with the crab banner. I like it. So the fortress molds are the same, but I like that they got different colours and the banner coming down as well. So it's not as mod getting. I think making models in this game is a lot harder, and you have to use it from elsewhere. Now, looking at the Targaryens, do look pretty cool.
It will be an honor defeating
I think it's an alternate thing where the Targaryens have invaded early. Dane, yeah, because Dane is a dream, and you got Game and the Glorious as well. So I'm pretty sure it's like the Dooms like happened already, and the Targaryens have sort of just already here, and like it's before, because this is set in this time period and where Aegon's conquest doesn't happen for another like 4,000, nearly 5,000 years. So, and Gaiman wasn't that far off Aegon. He's only like his great grandfather, I think. This would be his like great grandfather, like great descendant. And you got Oren Baratheon, which I have a problem with that because
then your lives.
Because the Baratheons shouldn't be here, because obviously the Baratheons didn't come around to Aegon, so that's the only problem I don't like. That's why I won't play a Targaryen, because they're factions full of historical inaccuracies. Really, the Baratheons shouldn't even be there. It's the reason they're there is just to make it so they have a reason to take the Stormlands. But yeah, we show off over here. So you got King's Landing, which is sort of like a farm village, and obviously you can. I think a model turns up once you invade it. I think. But that's for you to take a look at yourselves. Duskendale is similar to Maidenpool, so it's sort of turn around. But Duskendale looks very nice. I do like the look of that. I love the way it's given Duskendale and Maidenpool their own little models, because they are, they do deserve their own models. Now we got the Golden Tooth up here with a fuck ton of gold mines. Look at that, loads of them. And Windhall, Ashmark, all that, and Castamere has its own model, which is awesome. I think it's from the Ice and Fire Total War mod, which looks again a perfect thing to get it off. So they got their old gold mines and red buildings, and it does look really nice. I love the way it's like mounted into the mountain. Oh, that's good. So you got Castle Rock as well, which is actually I'm fine with actually. That mountain at the back there could do with just not being there, but other than that, it's fine. Of course, this is a new. I say it's a new mod. This recent version came out this year, so 2020 to be exact. So I imagine this mod's in development a lot quicker, probably a lot faster now since the whole virus kicked in. Landsport, Castle Rock is great. I love the look of it. Tarbuk Hall's got his own little model as well. Again, it's very nice. You got the Gardeners up here again, looking very nice. Dunsonbury. You got Starpike, which has got his own model, which I do like the look of. And of course, you got the. Oh yeah, I think I know why, because they've used these four as. I don't know. I think they were here before in the other versions. So yeah. Anyway, look at just seeing that everyone's at war with the White Walkers. I mean, if you playing the White Walkers, you'd have to like invade the entire map because you're at war with everyone. Which is like, oh, why? It's a hell of a thing to do. But you got Bertrand Osgrey. It's a shame they didn't give like all the settlements like these models, but like especially like the Osgreys or maybe other higher nations than just the. Yeah, it's also weird that the King's Landing in Harrenhal is like the Ironborn Reavers live there. It's really odd. High Garden as well. That looks. I love the look of this. This is perfect. It does look really good. It puts the show's version of it to shame. I'm sure a lot does. And again, Old Town looks amazing. This looks just so nice. God damn. I don't know what it's Valyrian, but you know that. But anyway, Old Town looks awesome. Love the high towers. Got the Osgrey. High tower banners of it. It's awesome. It's just such a nice looking city, and it's really show that Old Town is a place to me. Massive place. Vinetown, and you got Redwayne Hold, which has its own little model, which is I really like the look of this. And also you got Torturous Deep, which is sort of the same sort of as you can see, it's sort of Dragonstone. However, they've recolored it a bit and made it more like sandy. Just, I don't know if that's even okay, more sandy and all that. But either way, I do like the look of Torturous Deep. That's very nice. And it's got a massive garrison as well, which is to make it so these rebel settlements don't fall easily. Which is kind of nice. You got to understand that, you know, Thornton's could do with a garrison. In the hot seat, that settlement, in the hot seat, if you were playing the peak and if you didn't have the one-turn peace rule, or if you were playing the series as the peak, you could just take that straight away. But in the hot seat, you'd always usually have a one-turn piece. So I've never seen a hot seat without a one-turn piece. It's got Tarth over here. I may even do a series of the Estamons. I don't know. I have a thing for the turtle. I always find turtles very adorable and just very, very fascinating creatures because they live so fucking long. But yeah, maybe we'll do a series of the Estamons for just have a nice turtle banner. I just know. I like the idea of just having like Dorne and the Stormlands is like a massive like turtle empire or some shit. It'd be really ridiculous, but it's really funny. Obviously, if I did a series of the Estamons, I'd take the Stormlands and the maybe I don't know Stormlands and the Dorne. I wouldn't expand anymore. So yeah, I do like the position of the because plus I don't want to play Baratheon during Dawn. So like yeah, how many times you've seen them in the mod? Or Baratheon in general. So you got Storm's End, which has an awesome model. I like the look of that. And then you got Greenstone, which is a capital. I like the look of this capital. It is quite nice. It is actually the model of Esgaroth from Third Age. Sorry to blow everyone's bubble. I can tell because I've played Third Age for years now. I just know. So green. I do like the model of it though. It does look quite nice. I like using Lake Town as a good idea. But yeah, so you got that, which is quite cool. Over here, you have Dorne, the Armored Dorne. The Martells don't actually have like a capital, unless it is a custom mod. I'm not quite sure. But there's no custom settlement model at all for Sunspit, which is kind of disappointing. But I don't know. I don't think there's a they can't really use the one in the Riverlands because it just wouldn't suit the Dornish land zone. I don't think they can do much to do with a model there, but maybe they will at some point. I mean, saying that, they could probably use Umber from Third Age Divide and Conquer. So yeah, they probably could use the Umber land. I mean, if they've already used Third Age mods, Third Age stuff as it is. But yeah, if you're watching this mod developer, use the Haradrim stuff. It will suit the place. Yormwood up here. Dawn's a bit disappointing because I haven't got any custom models, but that's okay. Yormwood, Hellgate Hall, which is nice. I like the look of Dane. Also looks good. Dane's one of my favourite factions in the. I think I probably mentioned that before. In Dawn, I did a CK2 series as it's one of my first CK2 series I've done. Well, I say first. I have a bunch of other series that are now private that you can't watch, but Dane's the newest, like the best, probably when I came back to YouTube. Most of the videos I did before I came back to YouTube, I have deleted and made private because they're very cringy and just they're not great series compared to the stuff I make now. It's pales in comparison. But yeah, I did a series as Dane in CK2 Game of Thrones and died. I took over all of Dorne and became fucking powerful as hell. But the White Walkers, like in that mod, they were on like a hard setting, and because it was like the shattered world scenario, Westeros was completely fucked from the start. Like the White Walkers just took settlement. They spread so damn fast. I think it went to like episode 10, I think, until the series just ended. Another thing is Starfall has its own custom model, which I really like. It's also the model from pretty sure it's Dale actually they've used, which is nice. Which it does suit it quite well, I must admit. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this mod. It is an impressive mod. It's honestly amazing. It's definitely something you'll see on my channel in the future. Again, like I said before, let me know what faction you'd like me to play as. All of them look amazing, and I'd happily play any of them. Obviously, I have a few that I want to play my own grounds that you may not want, but I'll do anyway because I will. It's a shame Dragonstone doesn't have any like dragonglass. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I end this off here. I thank you for watching. I really would recommend this mod. It is honestly amazing. And I will see you guys later in the next mod preview, I hope. Also, feel free to let me know in the description what mods you would like me to cover next. There's a good chance that most of them I've already done. I pretty much went to all like ModDB, Total War websites and all sorts and found loads. And there's still like a 30 or so that I've like still in development that we'll probably cover as well. So I'm probably never going to run out of these mod showcases. I just have so many on the internet. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.